Hey guys, it's Ted here with Bodies and Wix. And my name is Ted. I'm the person that does this in case you don't know what a body or a wick is. I shall show you. It is basically a candlestick. So a candlestick that basically where a price runs within a specific amount of time. This one that I'm showing you is a daily candlestick that shows the body. The body is the open of the close and the open of the close, where it starts the day and where it ends the day. The wick is where the price has actually gone. So it could have went way below the close of the day and then come back up. And then close. So that's what a body and a wick is, and that's how I kind of named this. I just kind of named after candlestick, mainly because this is going to be like a financial, I wouldn't say advisory, but just kind of a channel that talks about investing. How to smartly invest, what you can use to smartly invest, and then it gets a little bit more into the advanced of what kind of theories I go by, which is smart money theory, and how to predict. I wouldn't say how to predict, but how to react to price as a trader. So I go from things. I could start you off with, something like stash, I guess you could say. So if you don't know what stash is basically it's an app on your phone, and what you can do is you can put little bits of money in at a time. You can grow a portfolio. Especially if you're not an investor, you have no idea where to start. This is a great place to start as an investor, right? Because you can kind of build your own portfolio. Plus, it has different, it'll ask you questions, different things like that, and basically about being an investor, things that you should know. Simple questions that turn into harder questions, things like that. So it kind of builds you up on your knowledge as being an investor. So that's what I like about Stash. It's really cool. I have a link where if you sign up, you will get actually $20 free that will go toward your stash money. So you can you can put in as little as, I want to say, $2-3, things like that. You don't have to put in a whole lot. It's not like investing takes a lot of money, and I think that's the myth that people have, is that being an investor you have to have a lot of money. No, you don't have to have a lot of money to be an investor. That's how I started, and that's how I've got to where I am today. Sorry, it's a little dark in here. It's starting to get dark outside. It is about 4 o'clock. So I apologize for the lighting. Next, I would also, offer up some Acorns to you. Acorns is cool because basically what it does is it rolls your change into a investing account. It has like a preset portfolio for you. You can change them as to where, if you wanted to go from, more of a moderate portfolio to where it's less risk. You're more than likely to grow your money over time, but it may not be as much, to where you can also do like a high risk investing, to where it could grow faster, but it's also higher risk. So there's also some stocks in there that could also fail, to where your money may not grow as fast as well. So that's what the different kind of portfolios are. You don't have to choose a portfolio; it's already out there for you, and it shows you what kind of percentage your money is going into. So that's what Stash is all about. Next thing I would like to point people to is Robinhood. Robinhood is basically a way into the stock market yourself. The cool thing is they just introduced, I guess you could say partial earnings of stock. You don't have to. It's like kind of like a Stash. You don't have to own a whole share of stock. You can put in 5, 10, $20, whatever you want to, and you can build your own portfolio just like you can with Stash. There's two differences between Robinhood and Stash. For one, Robinhood doesn't give you that kind of quizzes on investing and how to become a smarter investor. With Robinhood, you kind of have to learn on your own. And also the second difference is that whenever you execute like a purchase or a trade or anything like that on Robinhood, then it's done exactly at that moment too, as to where you do it on Stash. It kind of does it at the end of the day, somewhere toward the end of the day. I'm not for sure exactly when the transaction takes place, but it's not like on the spot like Robinhood is. Also, you can trade options on Robinhood, which is really cool. I would, if I were you, I'll probably do some videos on options as well. That's another thing I'm here to do. But primarily, what I would like to point you to would be to TradingView. This is where I'm going to be doing most of my stuff. I do have a link to my TradingView in case you ever want to sign up. Most of the basic stuff is for free. Just simple looking at a chart, reading a chart, knowing how to invest, when prices are going to get at a certain point to where when to invest, or trade for that matter. So you can invest or trade. A lot of people think those two are the same thing, right? So a lot of people think that to trade, right, you buy a bunch of stock and then you wait till it gets to really high money and then you sell it, and that's called trading. No, that's just really selling your stock is what that is. That's not trading at all. Trading is a completely different thing. You can actually sell certain things, without even having to own it. Basically, it's more like a betting system, I guess you could say. But it's legal. It's completely legal. MetaTrader 4 is out there for it, and I could probably do a different video on that. But what I will do is I will go into certain things, or certain aspects of the market. And I'm trying to wait for this to load. It's not loading. Maybe there's a different one. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this one will work. So this is the British pound versus the US dollar. If you've never gotten into Forex, this is also things I'll be talking about, to where you can basically trade in this market. Now, whenever you trade in this market, you can have an account as little as 10 cents, or not 10 cents, 10 cents, sorry, $100. And then what you would do is that you could literally place a bet or place a trade for 10 cents, right? And then so every time you make a pip is a percentage in points. A lot of that comes with researching what trading is and what a pip is, and I can explain that to you in different videos as well. And each time that you earn a pip, you get 10 cents. If you put in a 50-cent trade, then every time you make a pip, you get 50 cents. You could put in what would be called a standard lot. A standard lot would be $10. So anytime you make a pip, you make $10 on that trade. You'd have to have a bigger account, of course, but you can make $10. So if something went, but you put in a standard lot, it went 10 pips, you would make $100. Something like that. Versus if you put in 10 cents, it went 10 pips, you would make $1. So that's how trading works. And so I'm here to teach you about that, as well as where I think the market will be going, as well as where you should probably place your trades. I'm not a financial advisor, so take everything I say as with a grain of salt. I'm just somebody who has studied this quite a lot. And I don't intend on anybody taking my word for it for granted. I would suggest everybody get out there and study everybody else's work as well. That way they can become the best trader that they want to be. I want to say that I do personally get most of my trading knowledge from who's called Inner Circle Trader. I've also gotten my stuff from Ronin Forex or Momo Forex or Peter Schiff, or people of that nature. There's a lot of different people out there who study financial markets and give you some great information. I'm just to be trying to become another one of those, just because it's my passion, right? So this is my passion. This is what I love doing, and this is what I want my channel to be. So that's all. That's all I really wanted to say. Thank you very much for watching my intro video. Just wanted to give you a heads up of what I'm like, and what you'll be getting. You'll probably get some stupid dad jokes as well. I'm not the funniest of guy, but I am pretty outspoken. I am loud. I don't talk like this, and I don't drone out, and I try to make sure you're actually engaged, right? That is the type of person I am, and that's what you're going to get from me. So if you can, and if you will, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because you're going to get a lot of content from me on these kind of things. Hopefully it will grow your knowledge in the trading arena. Slowly as you're growing your small accounts, and then getting better, and then learning more and more and more, and getting into the trading arena, and then learning how to multiply your account by that. That way you can retire early. That is my goal, right? I don't want to say my age, but I will. I'm 35. I am a former alcoholic, and I lost a lot of time in the time that I was an alcoholic, and I lost a lot of money. And now I've been clean for over a year, and now my goal is to retire before most people my age, because that's just the person I am, and that's the person I want to be. I don't want to be the person that's going to be struggling at age 70, right? I want to be able to be at 55 and live comfortably, and I hope you do too, and that's what I want you to do. I want you to live comfortably at age 55, so I'm going to be here. I want to help you through this, and I want to share information that I have found from other people, and hopefully we can all learn and grow together, especially in these hard times that we're having, and so we can move on and have great lives together. So that's what I gotta say, and thank you for watching. Again, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. More people are more actually apt to watch videos if they see that they've liked it. So if you can, please hit that like button, and that would be great, and I would love you forever. And hopefully I will see you soon, so you can check out some of my videos. I have a ton of videos in my library already. A lot of them are about predicting different prices on different Forex and foreign exchange, things like that. But some of my most recent ones have been more on the educational realm. So yeah, please check out my channel, and let me know what you think. Give me a comment. Contact me. I have all my contact information in the video description, and also if you'd like to donate to my work, you can please do so. I have that information in there as well. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Thank you very much.
Any advice or information on this website is general advice only. It does not take into account your personal circumstances. Please do not trade or invest based solely on this information. By viewing any material or using the information within this site, you agree that it is general education material, and you will not hold any person or entity responsible for loss or damages resulting from the content or general advice provided here by Bodies and Wix, its employees, directors, or fellow members. Futures, options, and spot currency trading have large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risk and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets, as well as Forex. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy, sell, trade futures, spot Forex, CFDs, options, or other financial products. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed in any material on this website. The past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results.